Uh, this is a beautiful title. Oh my god. It takes up 3 lines of text! Hello and welcome back to the Planime Podcast.
Yes, hello.
I'm
Welcome.
here with Lorenzo, and I don't know if you're coming through, Lorenzo, because you weren't speaking at all while I was looking at the thing.
Um, I am
Y-
loading up the stream right now,
You
so I
should
can tell you.
probably be fine. It looks like you're coming up. Oh, right. I need to I need to fix
No,
that.
I hear myself. It works. Um,
Hold
so, Nico, what did we totally watch this week?
I mean, I watched part of it at least. Also, I've
I,
just learned that for 200 bits, you can get your text to speech read out.
yeah,
I'm gonna modify that after stream.
okay.
But I watched at least part of it and I read part of it.
I looked at the Mal page. Um,
It's okay. We all know what this anime is.
yeah. It's your week. Do you want to say what it is?
No, I think it'll be much funnier if we just never reference the exact name of it.
Okay.
Let's just go through this entire thing. Never say its name.
So let's see. I watched this anime.
hmm
Was it? No, it was junior year is when I started watching it.
God, I watched this way back at the end of my senior year, in that summer when I first started watching anime. I
Yeah,
I got through
because I
all the
recommended it to
seasons.
you.
I got through all the seasons of this up until part 5, and then I stopped after 2 episodes for a month.
Yeah,
I watched them all in a row up until part 5, then couldn't keep watching for a while.
I actually watched the first couple episodes in Spanish class while they were watching a movie. My friend, my friend was so insistent on me watching this that he handed me his phone with, and then logged me into his Crunchyroll,
Oh my god. Is the
so
friend I
I
think
didn't
it
have
is?
ads while watching all of it.
Just gotta convince your Spanish teacher, be like, we'll play this in Spanish. Let's just watch this on the big screen. It's a learning
No,
experience.
it's too violent for school.
What do you mean?
I mean, it literally has people getting their heads cut off.
They're not people anymore by that point.
They're still humanoid.
Okay, yeah, I just
If
remembered the humans that died at the end of the first part.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, one of them was an ice statue. It doesn't really count.
Action, adventure, supernatural vampire shonen. Those are the
Crazy
genres.
nosy peas.
So shall we start with how you forgot that Speedwagon had the blade hat?
Okay, even the first time I was watching it, when Speedwagon came up the second time, I was like, who the hell is this? And I swear this time too, I was like, ah, there's Speedwagon. And then I was looking at the wiki page, and I was like, oh yeah, he was the one with the spitty blade hat.
Uh-huh.
I never would have remembered
Uh,
that, just so you know.
yeah, no, when I was first watching, I was like, oh, this is a throwaway character that's never gonna come back,
This
right?
is an inconsequential character. His name is Speedwagon.
Mm-hmm. He has a cool name and a cool hat, but I doubt he's ever gonna come back.
Yeah, but this is part 1 we're talking about. Everyone came back. Or died. There was no in between.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Ec- yeah, everyone I think died. Well, I mean, they were sure as hell dead by the time part 2 rolled around. I mean, part 3.
Yeah. Well, in part one, yes.
Everyone from
Ex-
part 1 was dead by the time part 3 started.
Not
Dio
Dio
was
though.
definitely dead at one point.
Yeah.
He was definitely dead at one point.
And his Yeah, I guess. Well, but was he technically dead?
Are you considering vampires still living?
They're undead, so they're not dead.
Yeah, but you can't go from living to undead. You have to. There's a step in the middle.
Not with the mask.
How do you know? It pierces your brain.
Yeah.
You very much die for at least a second.
You could. There are people who
I
have bullets in their
understand, but the
brain.
way it was explained in part 2 made it very much seem like it kills you instantly and then revives you with your brain reconfigured.
Hmm.
That is how I took the whole thing, especially when they were saying like, "Oh, and the normal mask couldn't pierce our heads. That's why we needed the Stone of Aja to power up the mask."
Yeah.
Like, it very much is like a death, especially in Pillarman logic, because there is
Yeah.
no way that that is just like a latent ability of them to just be immortal. Ah, yes,
I don't know.
Mr. Ultimate Life Form over there, chilling in
Mr.
the
Holt.
corner.
You're just moving on to part 2.
No, I'm skipping around like I normally do.
Yeah, that's true. But if we want to skip around, we can talk about the best character.
What, Danny?
No, Stroheim.
Oh.
Just, just again, someone who's he's just just a German soldier. He's not going to be important.
Oh, he got blown up. Well, that means he's dead.
Yeah. Nope.
German science is the greatest.
German engineering brought me back and gave me a laser on my stomach.
It was a machine gun the first time, and you
Machine
know
gun.
it.
Yeah.
It was
He basically
machine-
became that one guy from My Hero.
Yes,
Naval Laser.
I
Whatever
understand.
his name was.
I still don't remember his name.
No one does.
No, he comes back up in season 5. Sometimes.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean people remember his name.
I know it starts with an A.
Does it?
I can guarantee it starts with an A. And I think it ends with a Yama.
I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
What do you... Okay, yeah. Okay.
It's like Aoyama or something.
Yuga Aoyama
Yeah, okay.
is his name.
I was pretty close. I remember his name.
1 in a million. Am I right, guys?
Yeah, because I don't remember anyone's name from this show. There were the 3 band of dead men. And the vampires.
Yeah. Wasn't
Oh.
there that one, like, super strong vampire?
Which one?
Who, the one... Didn't he kill Sabelli?
Oh, okay. See, that's the problem when you just say vampire, because I was totally thinking one of those ones that were like set up right before the Dio fight. No, you're talking about I'm pretty sure the big one killed him, right?
Yeah, it was the big one. He was like, "Oh, I'm the strongest." Right?
Yeah, the chained up big one.
Yeah.
But honestly, I kind of think it was the little one that killed him. I don't remember though.
And then there was Jack the Ripper,
You know, as
the
you
one
do.
that just popped out of the horse.
And then Jack Ripper popped out of the horse.
Mm-hmm.
I swear, half of my memory of this part is just this show, but really, really fast.
Yeah.
That is where half of my memory of this comes from.
I genuinely don't remember Luck and Puck.
I do. But the only thing I remember from it was him using his blood to write the P on it.
Mm.
That is the only thing I remember about it. I remembered it existed, and I remember the whole blood pee.
Don't
That's
say blood pee.
why.
Because blood pee.
I don't get the problem.
Pee.
See, you could be alluding to many different things.
Yeah, I could. I've now realized. Um. So, you mentioned Pillar Men earlier.
Did I?
Yeah.
That is a good
When we were
point.
talking about the masks.
Yeah,
Um.
forgot about that already.
Just. Oh yes, I control my veins with boiling hot blood. And then, what were the other
Okay,
ones?
yes, that was
Yeah.
ACDC's. Okay.
Yeah.
Cars' whole thing was the chainsaw arm with the
Mhm.
blade. And I was gonna ask you, what the fuck was Wamu's? Was it just the
Wamu
horn?
was the wind.
Oh, yeah. I forgot he was Windman.
He was wind. And then Joseph's like, I'm gonna beat you with these clackers, even though I just used a Tommy gun to kill Streza, or not kill him, but
I that. Yes, that scene was beautiful.
it
That
was a
scene was
beautiful
so
scene.
beautiful. Pulls out Tommy gun. Oh, it didn't work. Well, good thing you were already covered in grenades.
Well, Streza was the one of the guys.
From
Um,
where?
from wasn't he with uh Beck? Beck was his name. No, Beck was not his name.
Who the fuck is Beck?
Beck is I don't know.
I
He's
was gonna say that he was there for that final battle, but no, everyone but Jonathan died in that battle.
he strangled his. This is second part two. He strangled his girlfriend and then cars turned him into a vampire, and he was in the door.
There's no way Cars turned him into a vampire.
That's what Mal says.
Hell does Mal. The hell with Mal. Cars was still in the goddamn stone when Strazo was running around.
What?
Okay, Strazo's the one
Oh
guy.
yeah, yeah. No. I'm trying to think of who Thundercross Split Attack guy is,
Oh.
and I thought it was him,
No,
but it's
because he
not.
got turned into an
It's
ice statue and then shouted by Dio, remember?
yeah, but I'm trying to remember what his name was.
Was Strazo also
'Cause
there?
Strazo was also there. Strazo was the other
I
one,
could
right?
have. Okay, it was a group of 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm pretty sure all 3 of them died.
I don't think they did though, because I think Strazo was there. And also, Strazo isn't on this list of characters.
Does he even speak in part 1?
I'm looking at part 1 and 2.
I really wanted to say, did he even speak in part 2? But I know he did.
Yeah, because he turned into a vampire. Oh yeah, and then Santana was the whole thing
Okay, yeah, no, I was gonna bring that up eventually, but
with uh Joseph being a woman.
I I remember that, but also completely forgot about that.
You completely. How do you forget about that,
Um,
dude?
yes.
Strazo isn't on here.
Okay, no, I found the chapter in the manga. Um,
I found Straits, but no Strazo.
okay.
Oh, Straits was
Oh, Dyer! That was his name!
Dire Straits, yeah. So it was Dire and Straits. Um, he died after battling and losing to Joseph Joestar in New York City. This is Strazo, okay. Yeah.
Oh, and I am Strazo, also his disciple. Ah, yes, I see.
Yes, Strazo was in part 1.
Yeah, and part 2.
I kind of thought
And
he was
then
because they made it very much seem like that, but I also completely forgot he
then
existed.
it was Dyer
Yes. Dyer was
who
Thundercross Split Attack.
yes, Thundercross Split Attack. Also, he's a Ripple user. I forgot it was called Ripple.
The Oh yeah, I was about to say
Yeah.
what do you call it, and then I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know.
Um.
Or it's there's another name. It's like Sengo?
Senjogahara. Oh, and then Smokey was the whole thing.
Smokey!
Uh.
Remember when he became the mayor?
No.
He became the mayor of New York City. It was in that last little montage of like where everyone ended up.
Oh yeah.
That was beautiful. That last little montage where it was like, and this is where everyone ended up before going to the funeral. Or no, it was post funeral for the man who wasn't even dead. They- You'd think they would have known where his body was, right? Like, Cars was in space, but you'd think they would have looked for his body, right?
I don't know how they didn't have a way to get into space yet, right?
Well, no, because it was the 1940s.
Yeah.
But no, it didn't matter. The rock came back down.
Did it?
The huge rock he was on came back down.
Hmm.
Because the only thing that went up into space was cars with the little bits of rock.
Yeah.
Which is, fine.
Tarkus.
Turkis was the big one.
Yeah, he was the big one, and then Bruford was the small one.
Blueford. Uh,
Petty?
I still always
Oh,
will
he
think that
he.
is funny that his
Oh,
censored name is Blueford. It's just
I
beautiful.
I totally forgot about Zappelli learning Hamon in by the monk. Remember?
Yes, the only reason I remember that is because I literally just saw it because the chapter is three travelers from a distant lands and the monk shows up to give
Mm,
Zappelli's backstory.
yeah.
Hello, I am here. I am going to give you backstory on this man now.
God, I forgot a lot of parts that are now coming back to me.
That just well, because the first part was only 9 episodes,
Yeah.
so lots of things were glossed over, such as just his entire training. He didn't need to be trained. He just learned on the fly and absorbed all of his master's power. That is the
Yeah.
only way. I am now imagining if
And
that's
then
how Stan
Joseph
worked.
had to wear all the mask and everything and be trained by his
Yes. Yes, okay, and he had to
mother.
climb the huge oil pillar,
Mm-hmm.
which
With
uh,
Shiza.
which I don't know how he didn't just get out of that. I
What do you
think
mean
there
get
was
out
a
of it?
reason why he couldn't get out of that, but
The
I also
mask?
don't.
The
No.
mask or the pillar?
Yeah, no, how he couldn't get out of that pillar. Why did it take both of them so long? I get it
Because
was because
they.
he didn't have control, but what about Caesar?
Yeah. Caesar.
Caesar.
I don't remember. I don't think Caesar was fully trained.
Ah. Well, neither of them were trained because once they got out of the
Yeah.
thing, then they had to be trained for the next 3 weeks
Yeah.
in order to be ready for the fight with AC/DC.
Oh yeah, and there was the whole ring on the what was it, his throat or his heart?
No, it was both. There was one
Both.
on like his heart or his one of the
It
blood
was
vessels
his
right there, and the other one was on his windpipe.
yeah.
And I don't remember which one put which one where. I just remember both of them
I don't
existed.
remember.
And I will now remember that scene from the really, really fast of Roll for deception. 20. Fine. I'm putting this ring on your windpipe, and I'm putting this one on your heart. Hey, that wasn't part of the deal.
Oh.
And then Caesar
I'm
got
also
that second
remembering
ring back real easily.
the whole chariot battle.
Yeah, how
race
could you forget about
thing.
the chariot battle race to the death?
I didn't forget it. I just
where
forgot
Wamu literally became
about it.
ahead and was still like, this was a very fair fight.
Yeah.
I respect you. I will fight all of my men who are trying to kill you now. And now I am dead. And now you can go watch Cars fight Lisa Lisa. Oh, Lisa Lisa lost. You can now go fight Cars yourself.
You can now fight Cars yourself with the help of light.
Yes, we have these industrial grade lights. We'll kill him.
Yes.
Where did the Stone of
It
Aja
took
go?
all of our and
Oh, and the mask. Uh-oh.
Yeah, and the mask.
Uh-oh.
Oh no. What do you mean our light's not working? What do you mean the sun's not working?
Yeah, they should have just waited for daytime. They were really close to daytime.
Yeah, it was very close to daytime.
I don't know why they didn't just wait for daytime, unless... No, the stones still did activate in daylight. That is a good point. But they didn't know he had it.
Yeah.
Because Lisa Lisa's first test showed that it worked full well in daytime. Oh god. He could have just waited for daytime. He didn't even have to take the full cannon of light. Oh yeah. It started playing in my head now. I have made it this long without it playing in my head. Now I have the Pillar Man theme in my head.
Yeah, no, it's been a while.
Yeah, no, I
Been a
made it this
while.
far without even thinking of it, and then I was thinking back to the scene where they murdered everyone trying to get out of the stone. And then I was like, oh yeah, da 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 da.
Can we just talk about Moist Critical's just wrong opinion?
What is that?
That parts 1 and 2 were the best JoJo's.
I don't know, man.
They obviously weren't the worst.
The first 2 parts could have been a completely separate anime.
Yes. But then how would have known to root for old Joseph?
That's true.
And part 3 finished the first saga.
Yeah.
With abilities.
And then it's just like, oh yeah, stands are the thing. Hamon is not used anymore.
Well, it was used
Besides
part 3.
Besides by him.
Yeah, the person who already knew how to use it.
Yeah.
No new person
And
learned.
is everyone capable of Hamon?
Yes.
So why didn't Speedwagon try and learn it?
I think it was something along the lines of the difficulty of learning it. I really want to say it was something like that. You had to be... anyone could learn it, but you had to have a natural degree of talent. Because I feel like because there was the whole branch scene where he grew the branch without fully knowing how it worked.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was some natural degree of they needed to know how to be able to use it to begin with to be able to use it. And then beyond that, you could be trained to use it. But it could also be very young.
Yeah, because Pelly was just trained, right?
I think so, but I also kind of want to think that he had a natural degree of knowing how to use it. But then again, it's the ancient people fighting off the Pillarmen who all knew how to do it. Would make me also believe that anyone could do it. It depends on the day.
Sendo is the other word for it.
I knew it was something. I knew Sen was the first part of it.
Sendo.
It was remembering anything past that part. That, it's a thing. I was never going to remember the name Lorenzo.
Oh
He's-
yeah, there was zombies, huh?
Yes.
I forgot about that.
There was a vampire could create a zombie. That was that thing that
I thought they were just lesser vampires.
well they are just lesser vampires. But the whole thing about vampires was explained in part 2 where the Pillarmen were like we created the mass to power ourselves up and they could power humans up. But like biting them doesn't give them that power up, it just kind of converts them. So
Hmm.
they're mindless. Or maybe it was something along the lines of because didn't the first guy not become a very good vampire? Didn't he just become a zombie? So maybe it was a mental thing.
Maybe.
I don't
Maybe
remember.
your mind has to be able to stay, conscious. Kind of like Dr. Stone.
Well, but anyone could be revived in that.
Hmm. Okay, so this is a question I have.
What?
You can imbue ranged things with hormone, correct?
Yes.
Why can't you just have a hormone gun?
You could!
Why don't they?
Because at that point they didn't have guns? Like beyond just like simple little flintlocks? Until we get to part 2 they
2.
didn't really have guns, but by part 2 Hamon was only so effective against the Pillarmen. It wasn't as effective against them as it was against the vampires. The sun was
Yeah,
much
but
more effective.
yeah, but you still needed it. And you just Tommy gun.
Well,
Like
he did
like
think the Tommy gun would fail, and he had no training, and you know that.
no, I mean he could have brought it in the chariot race, right? Just have a hormone infused Tommy gun.
That is
firing at
cheating,
Wamu.
Lorenzo! Wamu was
How-
playing fair! Wamu was playing fair. If Wamu wasn't playing fair, Joseph would have died immediately.
That's true, but still.
A Hamon Tommy gun wouldn't have done shit other than gotten Joseph killed.
How?
Because as I've already
it
said,
still hurts them.
okay, but it wouldn't have been as effective because the whole thing with Hamon is it has to stay in them for a certain amount of time to kill them. A bullet would go right through them with Hamon.
Yeah, but it would damage them.
Okay, so would a normal Tommy gun!
Yeah, but hormone would do a little extra.
Okay, not enough.
It's still a bit.
Okay.
If you're being shot with multiple rounds of hormone infused bullets, it's gonna hurt.
It's gonna hurt, yeah, but it's not gonna kill you.
It won't kill them, but it will slow them down.
Yeah, but then
Enough
he
for
can
you
just
to-
regenerate because the Hamon's not stuck inside of him. So after every shot, he would be able to regenerate.
But bullets will be constantly hitting.
Yeah, but he'll still be constantly regenerating. I don't see the problem here. It's the whole part of Hamon was it had to stay in the target for a certain amount of time. That's why Dio didn't fully get killed in part 1. Was because the slice cleanly cut off his head and he didn't finish off the head. And there was the whole cutting into his head, and when the sword came out, he was able to heal. If the bullet didn't stay in him, it wouldn't keep damaging him.
Well, there are bullets designed to stay in people.
Okay, but they obviously didn't have those in the 1940s.
I think they did.
They honestly probably might have, but it might have been military use only. Which Stroheim definitely could have gotten hold of. Had any of them thought of the Tommy gun infused with Hamon.
Yeah. Or just, yeah.
I don't see the problem here.
And then, like, the redstone can create lasers, right?
Yes.
Why didn't they make a weapon using the stone?
Because all that would have taken was a clean shot into the mask. They move pretty damn fast, Lorenzo.
That's true.
You shouldn't be firing a death beam with the thing that will power them up into immortal gods.
Or you just don't aim at the head.
Yeah, but they can move.
Yeah, but you just have a continuous beam. And just go shoot.
Yeah, but then they kind of just drop themselves, and then it hits the mask, doesn't cut the mask, and then goes right into the thing and activates it.
But it doesn't have to be in the mask.
No, it just had to it just had to power up the mask. It didn't. Maybe it did, but
I think
I
it
also
had
don't
to
think
be
it
in the
did.
mask.
Yeah, but why would it need to be in the mask? Because it focuses into a point. It's not like the full stone was powered up by this power. It just
But
channeled
I
the
think
beam of light.
yeah, but I think it needs more than just a split second.
Well, yeah, it'd be more than a split second, because as soon as he's not taking damage, he's lunging at you.
I still think you could have made a weapon with the stone.
He probably could have. But we will never know, just like we will never know how effective the Hammer and Tommy gun will have been.
Yes. Or screw Tommy gun, just go straight up mounted machine gun. Hamon drive-bys.
Yeah, but I think you had to individually power up the bullets.
Yeah,
That would have taken forever.
you just power up the clip.
Yeah, but would that have powered up all the bullets?
Probably.
But bottle cap. That is my thing. Bottle cap is my rebuttal.
Or you just continually power up the entire gun.
And then just attack with the gun.
Or any bullet flying through will probably be harmonified.
Maybe. This has now very much reminded me of how we skipped over the very beginning part where Dio's father was just like, "Ah, yes, they are obviously dead." And then goes and tries to steal their stuff, and he's like, "But actually I'm alive." And he didn't just stab them.
Mm. Yeah.
Like,
I was trying to watch that scene while not being caught by my teacher. So I didn't get that full scene.
I feel like that's how it went. I just really don't remember if there's a reason he didn't kill him.
He was probably just startled.
Well, yeah, but then you'd stab the
Yes.
zombie to death.
Yeah, but zombies don't talk to you.
Yeah, hesitation, Lorenzo. That's what gets you killed. You act quickly
obviously
and
this wasn't the
decisively.
smartest
If
man
I
in the
think
world,
someone's dead
okay?
and they get back up, I'm going to ensure that they're dead.
This was not the smartest man.
Okay.
He was
Fight or
very much
flight,
not
man.
smart. What did you say?
Fight or flight.
But yeah, but no.
No.
Of course, my mom's calling me. Give me 1 second.
God damn it. I'm telling you, fight or flight response. At that moment,
He definitely would have stabbed him. Especially that
It
close.
was not my mom.
Oh, it wasn't?
It was the same area as her work number,
God.
but it was a extended warranty.
Warranty, yeah. Yeah, I got one of those the other day. So fighter, because if I remember correctly, he was right there hovering over his body when he woke up.
Yeah.
So at that point, stab him.
No.
Why not?
Even this way, he could get more out of not killing this rich man and saving him.
okay, but what if the rich man realized what he was doing? And what did he really get out of that rich man, huh? A favor to take in his son in the future after his son was poisoning him to death.
Or he could have done a different favor.
Yeah. Oh, hi,
But-
Joey.
This man was stupid.
Yeah, I know. He could have done a lot.
Yeah.
But what did he do? Yes, my son must live a better life than me, even though he is literally poisoning me to death.
He's literally the worst person.
My son is literally worse than I am, and I was attempting to rob dead bodies.
Mm-hmm. What was the thing about Dio's mom?
I think she just died when he was young, right?
I thought there was something about his mom.
There probably was.
Dios mío. I typed in Tio's mom and it said Dios mío.
There's multiple deals!
Dios.
Yes.
No, I think the father just abused her and she died.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's why he died. Well,
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. And you'd also think that at that point, like, his dad would be more not susceptible to poison.
Yeah, no, I don't know why he doesn't have an immunity like Princess Bride.
Like, because you build up Dario for his mom's death.
Joey, you haven't watched it.
Correct, but I think Joey is right.
Yeah.
But no, he was feeding that poison really slow. Like,
yeah.
he should have built an immunity instead of dying from it. Unless it was just that good a poison. Maybe it was that good of poison.
Maybe it was.
Huh. Maybe his poison was just too good. Dio got some of that high-grade poison that makes sure the people die.
Well, he did for George. Right? That was Joseph's dad's name, right?
George Joestar, yes.
Yeah, George.
I guarantee it was George.
That's how he killed him.
I think
with
the other
very high poison.
It wasn't very high poison, was it?
Yeah, he got it from the guy.
Correct, but Jed and I marathon the first few episodes. If you're gonna tell me anything, that is right. I feel like Joey did watch the very beginning of this actually.
Mm.
Totally didn't forget to do this.
Oh God, Nicko. 14 months.
Yeah. Wait, is whatchamacallit not on right now? Chat box. Oh, it just doesn't appear in chat. That's funny.
No, why is Chatbox not on?
It is on.
Did Joey's appear? Or...
Yes,
Okay.
I'm pretty sure it did. Yes, it does appear.
Okay.
Okay, well, where are we on again?
It didn't appear for me. Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's delayed by like 10 seconds or so.
I don't remember.
Something about oh yeah, wasn't whatchamacallit's name? Wasn't John not Joseph's dad also named George?
Yeah.
I've just remembered the whole kids situation from the end of part 1.
Kid situation?
Yeah, how Lisa was the little kid that got saved,
Yeah.
but she was also already pregnant. I don't think I would have figured that out. I don't think I would have figured out that little baby was Lisa at all. Because hormone keeps you from aging.
Yeah.
Oh, it
Does
was
it?
George the second.
Yeah, no, I was just looking. Yeah, George started the second. He was in the Air Force,
That sounds right.
right?
Wasn't he the one swallowed up by the wall? Or something along those lines. What happened to him again? Something happened to him.
He married Elizabeth,
Uh-huh.
British Air Force,
Ah, yes.
and then
Now that also confuses me.
he discovered one of his superior officers was a zombie created by Dio. Yes.
Oh.
And then George went to confront him, but was not trained properly in the
So
art of
Dio
weapons.
was in part
died
2!
from that.
Technically.
well, a part of him, not a part, something he did appeared in part 2
Okay.
for literally like a split second.
Okay. But that's like also saying that he didn't appear in part 4, even though he was definitely brought up in a flashback.
Mm.
Oh, the wall got Caesar's dad. I knew someone's dad got by the wall.
Yeah.
Goddamn walls.
She's
Killing people.
Oops. I accidentally went to characters on now to find the top favorite characters.
God. I've Caesar. We haven't talked about his whole death.
No, we haven't even talked about him.
I know. No, we definitely did.
We've said his name a couple times.
Yeah, we have, but he was whatchamacallit. He was hit by a whatchamacallit.
A falling.
He was
Cross?
hit by a falling cross.
He's a blonde, suave ladies man. Is how Mal describes him.
Honestly, though. That is the description you need to go with, obviously. There yes, and he died to a falling cross while fighting Wamu. And Wamu was like, I'm gonna let his bubble fly, because that has all the rest of his power in it. And so ended the Sapelli bloodline.
Wait, so he spotted his father, and that's how he died?
What?
No, I was reading its mouthing, and it says he grew up hating his father, thinking he was out living a new life. One day, when Caesar spots him walking, he tails him with the intention of killing him.
Yep.
Caesar spots a jewel, not knowing that was the activation of Wom's trap, and his father pushes himself out of the way, sacrificing himself for Caesar.
Caesar!
When did that happen?
In the flashback.
Oh. Wham.
Flashbacks always count.
Wham's trap. This leads to Caesar going ahead, finding the rest of the group to fight Wham, where he meets the ultimate fate,
Wham.
doing his fair share and ripping off Wham's lip piercing, sending it in
Okay,
a bubble.
okay, so it's literally calling Wamu Wham.
Yeah, because he was named after Wham.
Okay, but Wamu.
Wamu.
They say that in the show.
Yeah.
It's not one of those translation things where you look at the translation and you're like, I know what they're saying because they're saying that in English. They're flat out saying Wamu.
Yeah. Like, I'm pretty sure the subtitles say Wamu.
Yes? It's not like other subtitles where they obviously...
Even Mal says Wamu.
So why the hell are they calling him Wham?
Wait. He was named after Wham.
Yeah, okay.
But AC/DC is also spelled weird.
Well, that's because they had to.
Yeah, but Wamu.
I mean, Cars was also a reference, too. But they
Cars
didn't
was
censor Cars.
referenced. It's spelled differently.
Yeah, but it's spelled differently. Right? Is Wamu spelled differently than Wham? I'm pretty sure it's totally
No, that's just how you say Wham in Japanese.
damn.
But it is spelled differently. It's spelled with two
Okay.
U's when you're talking about him, but when you say it in Japanese, it's only one U.
Ha! I'm technically right. At Store Wamu, I have come to bargain. See, it is spelled differently. That is the point of that I am trying to make. They could just have named him Wamu with one U, but they named him Wamu
With two U's.
which makes it completely different. It's just like how there is no plagiarism intended. I can't think of a good example. Star.
Mario was Caesar's dad's name.
See, no copyright infringement intended. His name just happened to be Mario.
Well, they were in Italy.
Yeah, okay, that's a good point. You know what? Maybe Nintendo stole it from Rocky.
Yeah, we already talked about Santana.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Um,
What else have we forgotten?
have we talked about Lisa?
I mean, I brought her up.
Yeah.
Mwahaha.
Oh, we have talked to her about her.
Yes.
Butler.
What?
Obviously, main character Butler.
Nah, main character Dio Brando. Accomplishing such
Oh,
feats as
that's
almost dying.
Jack the Ripper. I totally forgot that he was able to produce knives from his body.
Yes. That is a superpower that Jack the Ripper was known to have in real life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that before he was a vampire.
Yeah, before he was a vampire, he was known to be able to spontaneously produce knives. Don't you remember? Wasn't there
Do you
another
remember?
person who was a vampire that was named after someone obvious?
I'm trying to just remember vampires.
Yeah, you know.
Beck, Bruford,
It's Bluford, man.
Sean. Oh wait, this was the guy who gave Dio the poison, right?
Oh, the door guy. I know you're talking about the poison one, but I've just remembered the door guy.
The door guy is Beck,
Ah. The door.
I think.
And that has also reminded
Yeah.
me of that whole scene where whatchamacallit happened.
What?
Give it a moment. She got possessed and shipped the letter off with the Stone of Aja.
Stone in it? Yeah.
And the mail was very, very quick at its job.
It was Susie Q, right?
Yeah,
Got
it was Susie
possessed?
Q. But that was a really quick post office trip.
Yeah.
There's no way it should have gotten away that quickly. I know the mail. I'm getting a package. It's not even supposed to be here till Monday. It's coming from less distance away than they would have had to ship it to get it to Cars' base.
Yeah.
There's no way it would have made it there in like a day. Because we all know it was like a day. Because by the time he had killed AC/DC, he only had like 2 or 3 days left before his death. As you do. He cut it really close to his own death. He should have gone to Wamu and asked him for a little bit more time.
God, his blood was very hot. It was 500 degrees Celsius.
No. Joey, there's no way that many streams have been delayed because of packages. I have literally gone on stream to get packages.
Yeah. I think one stream. And it was me.
Yeah. It
And
was
the
one
package didn't
stream and it
even
wasn't
come.
even me, it was Lorenzo. That's not 20%. That's like not even a percent.
Have we done 100?
I think we have. Between all three of us?
Oh, streams? Yeah, for sure. But podcast, no.
No. Because we already know what episode 69 is going to be.
Yeah. What episodes is this? Like 30?
I think
Something?
we're about, if we're not at 30, we're about to get there. Joey, what are we at? If we're not, I can look, I can count, but like I don't want to because Joey obviously has a list too.
Yeah.
Okay, anything else we want to talk about right now? Or would we like to just go on to scores?
Well, we should probably just go.
Oh,
This
this
is
is
31.
31. Holy crap.
Scores. Let's go to scores.
Scores. So what did you give it?
I gave it a 6.
Really?
That was fine. Yeah.
Well,
Well,
this is my
it's
system of numbering.
yeah. It's my worst rated JoJo.
I think it honestly is mine too, but at the same time, I think it might also be tied for the lowest. I think all of my JoJo's scored at least a 7.
Mm.
And this one scored a 7, yes, but now I have to scroll down. I've just realized if I put them in alphabetical order, this will be fast and sorting by score.
Or you press Control F.
You know, yes. My lowest one got a 7.
Mm. And this is your lowest one.
Yes.
Well, shall I say what we're watching next week?
Yeah, what are we watching next week?
Next week we are watching The Daily Life of the Immortal King.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. If not, it'll be God of High School.
Or I'll just get both of them done.
Yeah, might as well, because whatever one is, well, God of High School will be the week, 2 weeks after.
God, now I'm gonna have to think of my next week again.
Anyway,
Why do you
final
do this to
thoughts.
me? Well, yeah, no, that's my line. Hell are your final thoughts?
It was good, but all the other JoJo's were better.
Mm. Yes, and you know what I have to say?
German engineering is the best.
No, it